Okay, so we got a welcome to a new episode of what are we calling this? What trash did we buy this week?
Trash.
What garbage did we buy this week? Or what
Where's Waldo's treasures?
What the
from
hell
today?
did we buy this week? So today we went yard sailing. Beautiful weather.
Brought to you by Planters Cheese Balls.
Jen had surgery last week, so we couldn't really get out too much. So we hit up about, I don't know, probably stopped at like 15 yard sales today. There's a community sale, so able to hit up like 10 in just one small area and about another 5. So we're out for about an hour, hour and a half, maybe
2 hours.
Maybe 2 hours most. So first yard sale, found some video games. Lady was asking $2 a piece. So I picked up some Wii games, Just Dance 14, Just Dance 3, Rampage, and then a Dance Party Disney. Good filler games because they got some Wii systems that you bundle it together with some games. So vintage Tupperware. This always seems to do good for me, this style of vintage Tupperware. This happens to be a deviled egg tray. Probably goes for about $15.
I like the orange and green ones.
But it's what I paid 50 cents for it. Turned that into $15. Then the lady had a bunch of Bearded Dragon supplies. So she sold me the whole tote for $4. Got a book. Got a little walking leash vest so we can go take them out for walks. Really nice water dish. I don't like this one. There's another one a little bit cooler. There's another leash that's already open. I don't know if we need all these leashes. We'll probably be able to sell some of this stuff. This water dish is actually cooler because it's actually stone. And then you put the water in there like
neat.
that. And it's hidden and it blends in with the scenery we got for the Bearded Dragon. She said her Bearded Dragon had passed away and didn't want to replace it. And then some of this soil stuff. I guess this is what you're supposed to put in if they're having eggs.
We have a boy, so
Not gonna happen. Another Bearded Dragon book. More proper care and maintenance. And then about 4 or 5 other food feeding dishes in here that pretty basic. They got nice tongs to feed them the crickets. She said that's what she hated the worst about it was feeding the crickets to the Bearded Dragon. I think that's the best part. Then that was before we got to the community sale. So then when we got to the community sale, the first one we stopped at, I found this. It's Pelican. It allows you to hook up multiple game systems. And if you see, it's got GameCube, PlayStation, Dreamcast, VCR. I just kind of liked it because it had all the old systems in it. And it has all the hookups in the back. So, but that was the only thing that the guy had. And then, of course, I seen one video game thing, so you got to ask, did he have more? And he said he does, but he didn't want to put it out at a yard sale because he knows he can get more money. So I told him I'd offer him good money. So he took down my phone number, so hopefully he'll contact me. Then as I was walking away, I seen this box and it had a bunch of anime in it. So Clayton and Elise, our son and daughter, are really big into the anime. So I had to make sure they were all appropriate, but there's some really good animes in here on DVD, Dragon Ball Z stuff. Maybe one day I'll finally get into it. Family Guy. I'm a big fan of the Family Guy.
Is that the Star Wars one?
It's one of them. I don't know if that's the one you got me or not. Macross. I loved this one as a teenager. Akira, the best anime ever. Jen had a horrible experience watching that with me. We went to the theater and they played it in subtitled.
I fell asleep. It wasn't bad. It was just I was tired.
Dragon Ball Z. But anyway, I got the whole box of these for $10. He wanted $1 a piece, but then he's like, just go ahead and take the whole box for $10. So some more Dragon Ball. This one's a steel case, so I don't know. I have to look into them. Probably sell off a couple of them. Street Fighter. I remember having this one on VHS back in the day. So, and then hopefully I get a call back. I almost never get callbacks on stuff, but on rare occasion you do.
Them all the time.
Oh yeah, they call me all the time when they do. So
why are you drawing?
Can't complain about that for $10. Then I don't think we went through and hit up that, and it looks like I was trailing behind somebody that was buying up all the video game stuff, and I was 2 minutes to gabbing with this guy, and I missed out on two
oversized shoebox.
Oversized shoe boxes full of probably vintage Ninja Turtles. The guy was saying they were his old ones.
They were all loose. They weren't carded or anything.
But still,
there was just some sports cards.
For probably just a couple bucks a piece, though. I mean, that would have been epic. Then we stopped at another yard sale that wasn't on our yard sale map. It looked like it was pretty full. The guy said he had bought the house, and the guy just left everything. So they were just looking to clearance everything out so that they could get started on remodeling the house. So it pretty much was like everything was $1. But so I started just throwing together a deal. I got a bunch of these 5950 hats. This one will be a keeper since I'm huge into Transformers. But I got a whole stack. I don't think Jen even seen any of these. Something Wolves. Timberwolves?
I don't like it.
Maybe. Black on black. These usually sell. These are snapbacks. They usually sell pretty good. About $10. Free shipping if they're in nice shape. Some of them are fitted. It's in New York. And this one's Brooklyn. This is a really nice New York one. Right there. And then here's the New York Knicks. Okay, and then there's a Boston hat. This one's kind of weird. It's got David Ortiz on the side. I don't know if he's a current. I doubt he's a current player. But, I mean, brand new with tags still. $36. Crazy. So, very nice. This one's a great one here. Got a lot of vintage Gator stuff here. So, vintage Gators are huge. This is an old trucker's hat. I imagine this should probably be about like a $20, $25 piece to the right collector. Let's see. Then there's Los Angeles Dodgers. This one's they're really nice slide backs. These are a little dirty, but still $10. I think about $10 shipping's generally what we get on those style hats. I think that's all of them. Picked up this Marvel's Punisher shirt for my daughter. But the first thing that I saw that really caught my eye were these shoes. I couldn't make out any markings, but definitely leather. Very high-end leather. The bottom, you can see where they actually hammer in.
Oh, what is that?
It's a shoe straightener.
Oh.
It keeps the leather from collapsing in and keeping it stretched out.
Oh.
So really high-end piece. So I figure these are probably going to be. I have to do comps on them, but I'm sure these are going to be over $100.
Well,
And these were.
talking outlook.
There's no. The markings on here aren't very good. I'm gonna go off of this marking here on the bottom, but even if not, at $1, I wasn't going to pass them up. So this guy had some good taste. And then there was some Stacey Adams, really nice. So I know these are a pretty good brand. So at $1 a piece, I wasn't going to say no. But I ended up putting together a big old pile, and I think I paid $20 for everything when it was all said and done. They just wanted the stuff gone. They were going to donate it to Goodwill. So I'm glad I got it before Goodwill. Got it better price. Some New Balance. These are in my size, so I'll probably keep these. Seen this military satchel. Really nice Velcros. I'll have to look into. I think it's probably like an ammo pack to slide magazines. I'm just guessing. I'm not an expert, so I figured that's definitely had to be worth at least $1, right? Probably. So I know I'll get more for that. See, there's a really cool frisbee. It's like a space flying saucer. Put batteries in it and it glows. Figure the kids would get a kick out of it. I think it's a kick out of it. It says Alien Warper. So I like disc golf. So frisbee, rather interesting piece. This is the first piece of clothing I saw that really had Jen May written all over it. It's Warner Brothers. It's a sweater though. I mean, she likes hoodies.
That's cool.
But it's got the old school 90s Looney Tunes with their baggy clothes and everything on it.
Acme Clothing Company.
Acme Clothing Company. It's a little wear here in the back, a little piling, I don't know. Something's messed up there, but it's been patched. Dang it! Right there, they put a patch in there because I guess they got us started ripping there. I don't know, but if it stays in our collection, it's vintage. It's cool. Like I said, I didn't get the chance to really go over stuff highly in depth. Vintage looking, the old pearl snaps. I know my dad likes this stuff, so if it's not really worth much, it'll be something I'll send to my pops. That's his kind of clothing. Really nice pair of Levi's cargo pants. Size 30, 38, 32, which is a pretty good size. Look at them in more detail, but it's got that whole 90s vibe to it, early 2000s. It's an Adidas jacket. It's a newer one, not quite vintage, but this is one of the cooler pieces right here. Is this starter? Definitely got that starter. Yeah,
it's a zip up one though.
Zip up pullover. No, it's a full zip.
Yeah, I know. I said, is it a zip up or a pullover?
Oh, I'm sorry.
And you said it's a zip up pullover.
It's quilted liner. So definitely 90s. Gators.
It really just depends on what style your shoes are. They're anywhere from 50 to 400.
50 to 400? Wow. So that should go for a pretty good money, that starter jacket. I bet you're probably close to like 75 to 100.
Knock it off.
There's a really nice Nike runner's jacket. Vented. Might keep that for myself if it's an extra large. So I don't think I'll fit it. But runner's jacket's really nice to have, especially with all the runners around here. And then this is probably one of the cooler pieces. I haven't seen Chalkline brand clothing in a long time.
Never even heard of it.
But so another Florida Gators vintage piece. Definitely 90s era. So I got to give it a good look over, but hopefully it's a nice pullover. Probably a good $100 piece. So and then we went to another yard sale after that, and Jen found Halloween decorations. Obviously, always got to find Halloween decorations every time we go out. So this is a Beware of Dog.
It was only $1.
Got it for $1. Pretty cool piece.
One of these years I'll have a badass house to decorate.
Got a giant bone that hangs up there, and then the sign all clawed up. And then the epic find of the day is right here. vintage pinball machine. This is a true pin. You know, you see the pins right here. That's why pinball got its name, was because of these pins. So this is Buckley Manufacturing, Chicago, Illinois. Already kind of messed with trying to clean the playfield a little bit. So it should clean up really nicely. Silver. It's got the legs. So should be a fun restore project for us. So got that for $35. I seen it and I was like, oh, it's probably not even for sale. So I just kind of threw out, how much for the pinball machine? And she was like, oh, 40. And the old lady that was there was kind of upset that the daughter said 40. She's like, that thing's an antique. And I went to take a look at it after she said 40. I was like, that actually seemed like a reasonable price.
Is that a red moving sticker on it? Like
Yeah, some kind of sticker on it.
inventory?
So you can tell the old lady was probably wanting like $100 for it or something.
They're really not worth that much. I mean,
restored
find the right
it
collector.
would be, yeah. But
we kind of know a guy that's into them, so we might be able to ask if I might actually hit him up right now and ask him about it. So.
yeah, get some more info on it and see what's worth doing with it. Flip it as it is, or restore it and then flip it. Hard to say at this time, but that's the stuff that we got today. So happy hunting.
Happy recovery.